Oh, child, I don't know what we finna talk about. We're just gonna play it by ear and hope everything goes alright. What's going on, y'all? So, I've never done like a vlog before, right? And I don't know that that's necessarily what this is gonna be. I kind of really just wanted to sit down and talk, I guess, for a second and just sort of put out there what's been going on. So, at the point of filming this video, last week was the end of March was the last week at my previous job. And I decided to leave because I realized that I wasn't happy there. And if you're a person that's followed me on like TikTok or anything, then you know that I had a previous job that I was not happy at. And I was very on the fence about making any kind of video about it. I was like, well, why? You know, that's not the kind of stuff we talk about on here typically, but I try to be very open with what I'm experiencing in life just because, I mean, to a certain extent. Like, I ain't gonna tell everybody everything, but, I mean, stuff like that, you don't know who is going through the same thing. So I think it's not important necessarily, but I do think it's good to share that kind of stuff if you feel comfortable doing so. Here's the thing about it, and really why I guess I kind of want to go into it. I left my job without having another one lined up. And part of the reason that I did that was because I'm at a point in life, because again, at the point of filming this, I'm 32. And for me, I think I'm starting to value life a little bit more because I've always been one of those people who I'm supposed to work. I'm supposed to go to work. I'm supposed to have a job. I'm supposed to. And as I'm starting to get older, I'm starting to realize that I've put myself on like the sidelines for a very, very long time. And I didn't want to do that anymore. Now, the problem is that we live in a society where you kind of have to because baby, sometimes your passion don't pay the bills, or at least it don't pay it for, just a while, which is really sad. And I think a lot of the reason that people give up on their dream is because they can't afford to chase it, and they can't afford to be passionate. They can't afford to go after what makes them happy because they have to pay the bills. They have to survive. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately, especially because right now TikTok is starting to take off for me. You should go follow me on TikTok, by the way. I'm trying to put my okay, wait. Yep, like that. Yeah. But when I say take off, I don't mean take off as like, oh, I have 600,000 subscribers. What I mean for take off is I am starting to find what makes me happy there. And what makes me happy is reviewing things and making skits and talking about Charmed and different TV shows. I'm starting to venture into different TV shows now and hopefully movies. And the podcast that I haven't really been able to give it the full attention that it deserves because I just felt so bogged down and stressed and oh my God, I can't believe. And having this time where I don't have to worry about going to work or getting this done or that done is this weird double-edged sword because I feel like I've had the opportunity to be productive, but I almost feel like I've been too tired to actually take it. And one thing that has really helped me has been the encouragement that I've gotten from not only my friends, but from the community that I've built on TikTok. That community has been something that's really kept me going. That community has been something that has really helped me to feel like I have a place and a voice. And that's a feeling I've never had before. And I'm kind of scared to let that go. I know that financially I can't afford to like chase my dream, right? Like I'm one of those people. I can't afford to. But what this experience is making me sit down and look at is, well, why not? Why can't I chase a dream? I don't know. It's very, I know it may seem like I'm just kind of talking, because I kind of am just talking. There really was no point to this video. This truly is just me sitting down and having a discussion. I've had the opportunity the past couple of days, and really the past couple of weeks, to start thinking about, what does happiness look like for me? And I think I keep telling myself, like, oh, it has to be like this. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do that. When in reality, I think I'm almost just scared to admit that I don't want to pursue like the regular 9 to 5. Because number one, I feel like there's almost this pressure to be like an entrepreneur or to do what you want, people, because I feel like hustle culture has us thinking like, oh, you got to be making these multiple streams of income while you sleep. You got to be making income while you sleep. Y'all so worried about a 9 to 5. And I don't think that it's even that necessarily. I think I get caught up in that idea that if you're not doing something specific, then you're just lost and you don't know what you're doing. But this is making me really face the fact that, baby, these jobs don't care about us. Like, these jobs do not care about us. They are not going out their way to make sure that we are okay. They are not going out of their way to make sure that we have what we need. We are all replaceable. And I think I'm tired of being replaceable. That's the thing. I'm tired of being replaceable. I am tired of, well, we hate to see you go, but we're going to be okay. We're going to survive. We are going to be okay. Like that thought process just, like, it makes sense because it's a business and it has to keep going. And, unless it's something where literally one person is the business, it's going to keep going. They're going to be able to find someone else. But when you want to bring something special to the world and you want to, I'm not saying that I need like leagues of people around the world screaming my name. I want to know that I left something behind. And I want to know that one day when I've gone to whatever room I'm going to, upper or lower, that I contributed something to the world that was meaningful and impactful. And I just realized that doing what I've been doing, I can't do that. And that's not saying that I haven't helped people. I have worked in the social work field. So I know that I've helped people. I know I've impacted people. I know that I have given something that means something to people. Like, I'm fully aware of that. When I say impactful, for me, what that looks like is something that I was passionate about that reached people on a deep level. That's what impactful means for me. And I just don't think that where I'm at, I can do that, because I don't think that what I'm doing was doing came from a place of passion anymore. I think it came because when I first started, it definitely was passion. And then I think as time went on, it just kind of became like, okay. And that's not like a knock at anybody that I've worked with or anything like that. And by anybody, I mean the companies or agencies or whatever. I think that the way some jobs are set up, you're just a cog in the machine. And I want to create. Like, I'm just saying it. I'm speaking it. I want to create. I want to do. I want to bring something into the world that was not here in this form before. So, I'm not going to be building the next rocket to the moon because that's not my ministry, but I want to do something that has value. And I think for the first time in my life, I feel like I have value, because I always felt like I had to do something that was meaningful. This had to be meaningful. But I think for the first time, I realized that I am meaningful, and that to create something, you have to see the worth in yourself. And to create something of worth, you have to see the worth in yourself. And Now, that's not to say that, like, if you have self-esteem issues, you can't create something that's not of worth. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, when I say something of worth, I mean something I'm proud of. Because I may put something out and every single person loves it, but I may go back and be like, what was the point of this? Why would I do this? This was just something to do. And I don't want to do that. I want to make stuff that, like, even if 3 other people are the ones who love it, I can go back and say, this was amazing. This was absolutely perfect. I cannot believe that I created this. Like, this is great. And there's so many different things that I've made, different video series, things like that. I have merch now. I've got that now. And those are things that I'm proud of. Those are things that reflect who I want to be and what I want to be. And I am so proud of the fact that those things have come to fruition. Even with this video, I know that it doesn't have like a structure to it, but it might. Going forward, I may have a structure to it. I may see what I want to improve on, and I may see what I want to do differently, and I may see what I want to change and what I want to really, really improve on and be better at. And I went back and forth on whether I wanted to, have like an outline of what I wanted to talk about rather. But I realized just this once, I just want to have something that I'm just talking from the heart. And if I had to do it all over again, the only thing I probably would do is maybe make sure I had more money saved up. That might be the only thing I change. Because baby, your boy was following his heart and soul. And heart and soul is only going to take you so far. But I don't think I would choose to do something different. I really don't. I think that the end result will be the same, just because we have to, at some point in life, choose happiness. We have to. And I think it's very important for us as people to remember that and keep that in mind, because I'm not saying that every single moment of your life has to be this back and forth and, oh, I didn't know I was going to do this and I did this on a whim, unless you want it to be. Like, if you want to do something like that, then hey, do it. I do think it's important at least once. Choose yourself. Like, it may be the best thing that's ever happened. It may be the worst thing. Who knows? But life is worth taking that risk. And life is worth believing in yourself and taking that shot. And I feel like I'm kind of talking to myself right now. And I feel like I'm kind of talking to like future me. Like, I'm telling future me, like, it's okay. It's okay. Like even if this turns out to be the worst decision that we ever made, or the best, I am proud of you that you chose yourself. And that's something we've never done before. It is scary, but it had to be done. It had to be done. And I am very, very proud that we chose to do that. So, thank y'all for sitting here and listening to me with my little foolishness. Thank you for sitting here while I talk to myself for probably about 15 minutes or so. Thank you so much. Please remember to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And especially because your boy ain't got no job. So if there was ever a time to support, now is the time to support. I also have a Patreon. If you would like to support me on Patreon, please feel free to go over to the Power of G. And you can catch me on live. You can catch me on live on TikTok. You can catch me on live on YouTube. You can catch me somewhere. Like, at some point, you're going to be able to catch me somewhere. You should go follow my TikTok anyway, because we're hilarious over there. And also, just in case TikTok gets up out of here, we subscribe to the YouTube so that way you know where I'm at. You know what's going on. So thank you so much. And y'all have a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, or whatever it is wherever you are in the world when you're watching this. Talk to you later. Bye.